All right, we're live. We are live. Yeah, you were just talking about. I'm here with Chris Powers. Obviously, Ben's in New York at a wedding or something woke like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but we'll see him next week for the U.S. Open. We won't see him tomorrow for the Monday show because he's going to be still in New York. But yes, soccer starts on time. Have you noticed that? When a game says it's going to start at noon, it starts at fucking noon, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I will say, as a guy who I do love the World Cup, I couldn't care less about soccer. The rest of the 4 years, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. They don't really end in 2 hours anymore because of the woke mandate.
I mean, I've been watching soccer my entire life. We are here, by the way, to watch the RBC
Insane.
to watch the RBC Canadian Open. I've also got Netherlands Japan on, which is an electric group stage game. We got Bud Colley on 12. We hopped in a little later today just because it was the pace of play was just absolutely torturous. I mean, I don't blame the guys. They're playing in threesomes. Bud Colley, is that going in? Oh, it does go in. Another chip in. Chip ins all over the place. We had Matt Fitzpatrick chip in on 14 a couple holes ago. And we got Bud Colley going birdie on 11, birdie on 12. This lead was kind of glued at 14 under for a while, and the boys are taking it deep. I think this rain is making it soft toward the end of the round, but a great chip in from one of the best chippers. And that was not an easy chip, Chris.
That was, I mean, especially after off the tee in trouble, it could have got away from him really quickly there. That's a total theft.
He stole one there. He could see the ball, though, so the lie was decent. But, yeah, no, it's not as firm as it was, earlier with all the rain. Yeah, dude, the hydration breaks are just out of control.
Someone said yesterday that it's because the European countries aren't used to the heat.
So that's what it was initially. Basically, yes.
I mean, it's for commercials.
It's for commercials. It's let's be honest. It's for commercials. But I mean, most of the time, the World Cup. Remember, the last World Cup was in Qatar, but they had it in December. And we've got Aldrich Pot Eater. I call him Pot Eater because he loves edibles. I actually don't know if he loves edibles, but it does. Is that going to break left? Is that going to get there? Can't leave that one short. The guys are coming out of nowhere. That was an eagle putt for Pot Eater to post 13 under. It's not going to be enough. Was in Qatar 4 years ago. They did it in December because people would have legitimately died if they did it in the summer. The one before that was in Russia. I don't think Russia gets nearly as hot as the U.S. The one before that was in, where was the one in 2014? Was that South Africa? No, I think South Africa was 2010. Let me look it up. But
where was it?
Was it Germany? Brazil.
You don't have 4 years to hydrate.
It was in Brazil, but Brazil was in the southern hemisphere. If you learn hemispheres, so that one was also in the winter. And America's hot. I mean, Atlanta's hot. So there definitely are going to be games where it's necessary. Like the finals, July 19th. In New York City, and MetLife doesn't close. It's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be brutally hot. But the game they had in LA on Friday was 70 degrees. And then what they would say is, well, we want the teams to get used to it and not have some games have, hydration breaks and not, but it's just for commercials. And I thought they were gonna do a playing through type of situation where because they've been doing the hydration breaks in the friendlies leading up to it, so guys could get accustomed to it and the coaches get accustomed to it. But they would just keep the cameras on the field and they would just
the tactics.
Yeah, show the guys, show the team having a breakdown, whatever. Maybe show a couple highlights. Going away from it and having a commercial
is soccer eye. It's not the soccer I grew up.
It's legitimately upsetting. It's actually it's really insane. One of the purities of soccer is that 45 minutes.
One of the big arguments when I would, be talking shit to buddies soccer's lame. They're like, it's 90 minutes.
It's commercial. There's
no commercial.
Yeah, 50 minutes of commercial-free soccer. Not a thing anymore. It's basically played in quarters now. But yeah, it's pretty terrible. But I mean, there's definitely a little bit of USA fever going on after that first game. That was.
I'm in.
You had over 3 goals or over 2 goals that hit in the first half.
And bet US too. It was total squares night, but it was great.
Yeah, it was great. You got to take the wins when you can get them. Are you going? You're not going to Shinnecock, are you?
Nope.
How do we feel about that?
Gotta have a nice Father's Day at home with my son.
You couldn't go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That was the hope, but I don't know. I guess the USJ is not letting people swap in and out, which I feel like is a fairly new thing. I think the PGA is doing that too. No, we don't have to get into it.
Well, you used to be able to.
As in, if someone wanted to tag out, you could just use their media pass. I feel like all these tournaments now.
Yeah,
They've got your
increased
face
security.
on it. They got your picture on. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it, but it would just be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to go.
All right, we're at the rink hole. We have made our appearance on the rink hole. There's a couple Canadians they've been showing early in this broadcast. That's not one of them, though. That's Jimmy Stanger. I love his golf swing, man. That is a solid action. I did go on his website today, and I sent this to you in the group.
Website?
Well, I went. He has a website because I was googling him. I was doing a
Oh,
little.
that's who it was.
I was doing a little research. I was doing a little research, and I saw that he's donating $10 for every birdie that he makes, which is just an amazing effort. I mean,
Hey, I did a little research too. I mean, he's only made 800 grand in his career. I mean,
you say,
can't be throwing around $100 bills.
well, I'm just saying at that point you gotta like, it's not fair and it's not logically correct, but like it would be better probably to just not donate anything. It's like there was this big scandal a couple years ago when Sergio Garcia tipped like $1 bill. Tipped like a $1. That was, no. I listen. Any money to charity is good money to charity. Why does Scotty look like Hulk Hogan so much? I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed our little danking segment though. But yeah, there was some good doppelgangers in there. All right, we got Sudarshan Yelamaraju, who is Canadian, playing at his National Open. This rink hole certainly doesn't have as much energy as a TPC Sawgrass, but it does look like they're a lot closer.
Yeah, it's, you could call it cheesy, but let them bang the boards like it's a hockey game.
Let them bang the boards. Did you see Wyndham going full shit stirrer with the Jack Hughes jersey?
That was great.
I feel like you like Wyndham.
I think I like trolling people that I like Wyndham.
Well, I'm just saying, like, he's a troll. He wears it with pride. So I feel like that's something that you might appreciate.
Your interview recently with him, great job humanizing the guy. I mean, he does seem like he's on a little bit of
for sure,
redemption tour right now, which Bryson pulled it off, and now everyone hates him again. So.
Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden making the rounds.
On an all-timer.
All right, we got Bud Cauley here on 13 after that chip, and he's coming off back-to-back birdies. I don't think Bud Cauley has a win, does he?
Nope.
And he's got a really interesting story. I mean, interesting is probably not the right word. He's got a pretty wild story with the car accident. He was out of the game for 2 years, I think, or something like that. And this is going to stay in that first cut. Yeah, it kind of does. Might be just against the longer cut, but I think he should be fine. I remember playing pool with Bud Cauley. This was probably 3-4 years ago when I was at Barstool. We went to, Victor Hovland's got this going right at the hole, and Victor Hovland gets it to go to 13 under. He's left a couple putts like kind of meekly short. I was looking at not a great effort from the assembled media this week. I was looking for maybe an interview with Colin Morikawa, asking him, how his back is, asking him what sex his child is. Not that I really care, but I did notice that it's, we didn't get that piece of information. And I was asking them for someone, that is so far left from Wyndham Clark, right? That's not where you're trying to hit it.
Oh my God.
It's the maintenance shed.
That in bounds.
This ain't LACC anymore, Big Dub.
Left miss for Wendy's. Crazy.
It is kind of, I do kind of like him though, because he gives me a lot of shit. Like, I remember I made a video one time about like where all the different pro golfers live, and I did one for Jupiter and I did one for Scottsdale. And I didn't put him in the Scottsdale one, and he like commented like, "Thanks for the shout out." And then I like confronted him on it in the interview, and he was like, "Yeah, like, I'm giving you shit." So I feel like I can give him shit, so I can say like, "This isn't LACC anymore. You literally just hit that 70 yards left of your target. You don't even have the rain to blame anymore. Like, how are you a professional golfer and you hit it that far left?"
That was disastrous, possibly for me.
Do you have Wyndham?
I have him in this parlay. It's 3 legs, top 20. Suber and Potgieter are the other 2.
Is Potgieter in the house?
In the house, T6.
So you're
Wyndham,
good there. Suber might win the tournament.
Yeah, Wyndham was supposed to be the easy one.
What is he at right now? Like T12?
T11. We can't go to 9. We cannot go to 9.
And what's he at right now? 11?
He's at 11. I think that, oddly enough, 9 is T20, but there's still some guys that could get to 10.
Well, there's also this course, they only have 2 par 5s. One of them is 1 and one of them is 18. So like there's going to be a lot of birdies on 18 coming in.
Right.
All right, here's Matty Fitz for birdie on 15. Can he keep the streak alive? This guy likes to win golf tournaments. Here we that was not a good putt. I was getting ready for a big call, and it was just not even remotely close. So Matty Fitz squanders a good opportunity to birdie 15. Dude, if he wins this week, 4 wins this year already? Crazy town. Do you see Alex had a great day too?
He did. He was my pick to win this week.
I think, what did Alex finish?
He finished a 9. He might help my bet in the end by not getting to 10.
Shout out to Alex.
Yeah,
I think he's only got one finish outside the top 20 since, if he stays T20, since he got his tour card, and it was the PGA Championship where he was coming off playing Zurich, and then Cadillac, and then PGA, and he was like out of gas, but he made the cut.
Okay, he just totally.
Yeah, no, he said like he was completely out of gas, but he has. It doesn't change the facts of his. I think it's a little bit silly that he got his tour card. I'm not saying that it wasn't like he was a dead body during that week. You can't win a PGA Tour event in a 2-man. Like, that's just not how it goes when every other team has 2 PGA Tour pros. Like, but it is a little bit silly. But his play, I say but again, challenge, but his play has certainly validated his standing on the world stage, and it's put him in the Ryder Cup. I'm not saying picture yet, but I'll say portrait, like a mural.
That's a long ways away.
It's a long ways away. All right, Jimmy Stanger, pretty cool golf name. Kind of sounds like a stinky stinger. That one misses on the low side.
Goes for par.
Feels good to be back on one of these streams live. Been up on the pod, but it's always better live. I appreciate you, Peter L. Studios. Nice to see you. Rain vest is always the go-to. I saw Suber wasn't wearing any rain gear, right? He was wearing just like a little rowback hoodie. Yellow Mirage's got the rain pants, but not the rain top. I don't think I've ever worn rain gear. Maybe in like Scotland once or twice. I don't remember. I feel like at that point, when you're the kind of golfers that wear, you just don't play. You know what I mean? Like,
it would be for competition only.
Yeah. Do you have Netherlands versus Japan on in the background? I do. I think this Japan team is really awesome. I'm very sad that Mitoma's not playing. He's one of my favorite players to watch on the Prem. But this Japan team is disciplined. They're very good. They beat England in the lead up to it, and they've had a little bit of sustained pressure on the Netherlands box here. So it's 0-0 in the 15th minute. So I'll be updating everyone on that. Will you be at the U.S. Open all week? Says Eric Underwood. I will not. I will be there on Tuesday and Wednesday. I've really just found that I want to kill myself when I stay the whole week. That sounds really dramatic, but I really enjoy being home. I go to a lot of PGA Tour events, like a lot, and I go Tuesday, Wednesday because I can actually do stuff with players. I can film stuff, on the range, that sort of thing. Once the tournament starts, you literally just sit in the media center and just refresh Twitter all day, and it's not good for mental health. And you're also in there and just looking at everyone else who's doing the same job as you, and the media rights change. So there's not that much that you can do really that differentiates. I absolutely despise the feeling of like going to a press conference and then everyone going back to their desk and writing the exact same thing off the same quotes. So no, all this to say, no, I will not be there for the whole week. I'll be there Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I'm going to get my ass home. I'm going to be streaming kind of similar to what I did for the PGA, where I'm going to be streaming every day. Not Tuesday. So we're going to have a show Monday. We're going to have a show Wednesday. And then I'm going to hop in. I'm going to be back here in the doghouse Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Why don't you follow Inside the Ropes? That is understood, Chase. That's a fair question. There's no way to answer this without sounding like a spoiled brat. I've done that many times. So many times. You don't actually get a feel for what's happening in the tournament. Golf on TV is pretty fucking epic. A lot better than it is in person in terms of like trying to actually cover the tournament. And I just feel like for my job, for what I want to do and what I provide, my job is not to go out. If my job, like it was when I was at Golf Digest, was to go out and watch one round of golf and write a story about one person, then yes, it's great to be there in person. I'm trying to talk about everything. I'm trying to get graphics out on Instagram. I'm trying to make videos. I would much rather be here with all of my equipment, all my monitors, all my cameras, all my lights. And also I travel quite a bit. I'd like to be home. So there you go.
Welcome to 2026.
Welcome to 2026. Are those round recap, Dan, for US Open? Yes, we'll do round recaps Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Curtis Cup going on at Bel Air. Yeah, I saw it was actually kind of close. How close a track is Bel Air to Riv? Are you talking about in terms of quality or distance? The answer is in distance, very close, probably 10, 15 minutes. Quality, Riviera is in a different category. Bel Air is super fun. It's quirky. It's fun. That's what we always joke about that. No, it's not quirky. It's very fun, though. It's an incredible walk. Have you played Bel Air?
No.
No. It's you see some of the biggest houses that you'll ever see on that course. And the houses at Riviera are big too, but the ones at Bel Air are a different level. And it's just, through the canyon, you've got the elevators and the bridges. It's just a very unique old golf course. All right. Collies did stay. I think he can get to the back of it with no issue. This looks like a pretty short hole. Do you have any info on Clark? Was Wyndham inbounds?
This is not this is 13 they're on?
This is 13.
Wyndham's apparently in play in the rough to 195 yards away.
Okay, so it must have hit that
I get it.
Barn or whatever it is.
I'd have line actually.
Might be okay. So far left, it's good. Go left, go way left.
So it sounds like you're not playing next week. I don't know if you've heard, but Long Island.
Oh yeah, there's some good golf courses out there. No, some of us work.
There's no debate, apparently, according to a friend of ours. There's no debate.
That it's just the best place for golf in the world. Yeah, I've had a few invites. I'd rather be home. I don't know. It's one of those things where I feel like I should want to play, and I feel like I should want to be there all week. But also Emma's at a bachelorette party next weekend, so the dogs. I don't want to pay the fucking dog sitter $100 or whatever it is a day, and I'll play golf here in LA, and I don't know.
Oh, amazing. House yourself.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just know your personnel, and my personnel in this scenario is myself, and
Right.
I stayed for the PGA. I stayed through. I left Friday, and Thursday was one of the worst days of my life. I mean, it's just was. Oh, Wyndham's fine.
Fine.
He must have gotten He must have gotten an insane bounce
through the clown's mouth.
Through the clown's mouth, yeah, over the bridge. Shout out Sam Burns last week at Memorial. Yeah, it's right in the middle of the green to 15 feet. Certainly won't have that, Shinnecock. Better fix that left ball, Wyndham. Oh, could you update the board? Is the board not updated? It should be updated. Did I sorry guys, if the board's not updated. It should be updated now. Yeah. Yeah, it's updated. Sorry about that. I'll watch your dogs for 90. Well, you have to get your ass to California, and also I don't know who you are, so
$90, that's it?
per day. Oh, there are two of them. All right, this is one of the Canadians we were talking about. There's Matt Anderson and there's Justin Matthews. I feel like Matthews have become is Austin Matthews Canadian?
Austin Matthews?
Isn't he a hockey player?
From Arizona.
Oh, he's American, so just wrong on that front. All right, well, Matt Anderson's gotten a lot of good TV coverage. He's made a very, very long putt. Bryce Garnett, I was stunned to see him in the field. Talk about a blast from the past.
Home Skillet, I believe, is his nickname back home in Missouri.
Home Skillet?
He used to cook so much.
That's kind of a cool one.
Yeah.
He's won. I think he won the
Puerto Rico. In Puerto, I don't know if that's right.
I feel like he definitely won some opposite field events in his life.
Corrales and Puerto Rico.
Oh, he's got the resort double. Corrales
he's halfway to the
Puerto Rico.
Slam. In Puerto Rico.
All right, Tommy. Ooh, Tommy, man. Tommy was up there. Did Tommy get to 13?
He was at, I think he was actually. Yeesh.
Balls are going in everywhere. That could be a hole in one. Oh, just goes by. So Tommy's going to tap in and get to 11. That 14th hole is not crazy difficult. It's the rink hole. They want some gas today, and they almost got a hole in one from Tommy there. But we saw Ryan Fox hold out an approach shot like half an hour before we came on. We saw Fitzy hole a chip. We saw Bud Cauley hole a bunker shot. Wow, Tommy was holding the arm up.
Do you subscribe to Tommy still needs to win a real event?
Because the Tour Championship is... Well, there's some people that say that Tiger never won a real event after he got back surgery.
Really?
Well, Zozo. Masters, joke of a field.
And they played early in the morning. It wasn't real.
And Tour Championship.
threesomes.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean, you want to talk about utter woke nonsense? They had threesomes teeing off 10 on Sunday at the Masters.
yeah, that was kind of
And then
embarrassing.
it didn't even rain.
Did not rain, not an inch. That's tough. I mean, I never considered that. It's like the bubble ring.
It's the bubble Masters, man. No, the true bubble Masters is
That
2020 is the fact that there are still rule books or history books with that 20 under par listed is such a disgrace to a once proud institution.
They should. The NBA did. I saw a stat recently. Someone did something on the road. It's probably the Knicks, let's be honest. And it was like best whatever thing on the road, excluding the bubble year.
Yeah.
Because they played on the road. It's like, well, I wonder if the Masters will start doing that.
With 2020, they should. Best score. I mean, Cam Smith
Yeah,
shot in the 60s all 4 days. He was like the first person to ever do that. Or I think it was him. I think he's the only person to ever do that.
Yep.
I mean, talk about a joke. All right, Jackson Suber had a very prototypical leader lag there on 13 to about 1 foot beneath the hole. So he made a bogey on 9, he birdied 10, and he's parred 11, 12, and 13. So 5 holes left for Mr. Suber. He's an Ole Miss boy.
Auto first round leader next week. He's scorching hot.
Is he in the field? Did he get in?
He's a medalist in Georgia.
Oh, recently, right? Like he
yeah.
got golf's longest day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackson Suber. Don't know that I've ever spoken to him before. Could be the first day. Wow, he's got a great southern name. You know what his middle name is? Weatherington. John Weatherington Suber III.
And he's got and he goes by none of those names.
So you should go by JS3.
That's incredible.
All right, Wyndham just slides by. I would have been a great. He's still on the tie for 10th, bro. He's cruising.
I've seen sicker things.
When is the Dan on Golf outing? Not scheduled yet. I'll let you know when it is. Zozo was a sick one. Tiger looked like he was ready to win 20 more events. Zozo was an interesting one. I'll tell you a little personal story. I've probably told it, but I'll tell it again.
That's probably like your first.
It was my first week for Golf Digest, and
Wow.
not only was it my first week for Golf Digest, I was dating a woman at the time named Miss Emma, who's now Miss Emma Rapaport, and we met that summer, and she was in law school, going into her final year of law school, and she was doing a semester in Japan in that fall. And I remember we met in June, and she was like, "Oh, I love you. Oh, date me. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh," I'm just kidding. She wasn't pregnant. But she was like, "Oh, why won't you date me?" I was like, "You're going to Japan. Like, I'm not dating you officially. I'm not locking down this fucking stud muffin for when you're in Japan for 4 months." She's like, "Oh, I hate you. I hate you." That didn't change anything. We're talking nonstop. I'm at Sports Illustrated at the time, and I get laid off. And while I get laid off, I have this offer from Golf Digest from Max Adler to, you just signed Tiger to this content deal, and he's like, "Oh, do you want to come, follow Tiger around the world and write all the Tiger content, be the Tiger guy?" We'll pause on this incredible, riveting story for Bud Colley. I'm going to keep going because he backed off, and I didn't really want to take it. I was, I fancied myself a real journalist at the time. I didn't like being in the PR machine. I didn't want Tiger to propaganda, whatever. But I got laid off, and I didn't have a choice. All right, we're locking in on Bud Colley here. Certainly takes his time. Tippy tappy with the shoes. He's got this center shafted Scotty. It is a beautiful roll. It is taking the left turn. That is about as pretty as a putt can be. Bud Colley to 17 under par. This would be a very, very popular winner with all this guy has been through. Birdied 11, birdied 12, birdied 13. That was an incredible worm cam. That putt was never going anywhere but the middle of the hole. That thing was so pure. I think are these like some bent grass greens, some northeast bent grass greens, because they sort of look like it. And when you get bent grass greens like that and you see it going in, there's no deviation. Anyways, back to the story. So I didn't really want to take it. I get laid off. I don't have a choice. I go in kind of with my tail between my legs, and I say, "Max, yeah, I'll take the job." He says, "Great, you're going to Japan next week." So I went to Japan. Emma was there. We made it official. Tiger won. There was the Skins game before. Do you remember the Skins game with Hideki and Jason Day and maybe JT? Or maybe it was Rory, I think. and
Yeah.
Tiger couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, and then he wins the tournament in sick fashion. He was coming off knee surgery,
Yep.
and that was it. That was it.
Off and running.
Well, no, that was it. Well, he wasn't off and
Oh,
running.
I meant for you.
Oh, for me, yeah, my life was off and running, but Tiger was on and stopping. I mean,
Yeah.
that was it. That's the last tournament. I think he had one other top 10 after that. I think he finished T9 at Torrey in 2020, the day Kobe died.
That's right.
You remember? Because
I do remember that.
LaCava told him, he's like, "Excuse me." He like couldn't believe it. They had that close up camera.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, leaders to 14, which is the rink hole, and Bud Cauley's got a 2-shot lead, and all of a sudden a little bit of daylight between Bud Cauley and everyone else. Tiger getting win 82 got him to be with Mrs. Rapaport for good. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Who do you think will go on to win? I think Bud Cauley's going to do it. I think Bud Cauley feels like his time. Let's take a look at Bud Cauley's career. He's 55th in the FedEx Cup, so he's having a solid season. In his career, he has played 238 times, and he doesn't even have a second.
That's crazy.
His best finish is he's finished four times. Jesus, read a fucking book. He's finished third, fourth time. Oh my God. He's finished third 4 times. Final answer. Bud has the 5th most starts without a win at 238. Are you talking about of active players? That's a great stat, Joseph Bozo. Thank you for that. Patrick Rogers is at 330.
Ouch. One Corn Ferry win, runner up, Colt Knost.
Is that right? What year was that?
2014. Yeah, he's 36.
He's not a young chicken. Did he go to he went to Bama, right, with JT?
Yep.
Did they overlap though? Because JT's quite a bit young. Isn't JT 33? I think he just turned.
Damn, he's getting up there too.
They're all getting up there. Class of 2011. 2011's a long time ago now.
33, JT.
Yes.
Yeah,
maybe for 1 year. Wow, I will say the goal behind it is a little bit of a joke, right? I mean,
kind of a joke.
And they've got the courtside seats. That's interesting.
I love that. They just look like folding chairs.
Yeah. All right, let's see it, bud. Oh, and the hockey match. They're really going all out.
They're laying it on thick.
Pitching wedge from Bud Cauley. Expect this to go past the pin and spin back. It's what we saw with Tommy's, and he almost hooped it.
Tommy finish.
Ooh, way long and way left, but here comes the juice. Yeah, wow, these things are spinning like crazy. That's getting better and better. Yeah, to about, I'd say, probably 12 feet for Bud Cauley, so a very solid shot. He's got to be nervous for sure. You win at this stage of your career, you're into everything. You know, it takes you through age 38. Like, you're pretty...
played in a ton of majors, I was just looking.
How many majors has he played in?
He has played in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 majors in his career. Did he play? He probably played PGA. He's top 100 right now.
He tied for 26 at Aronimink.
Nice. I mean, anyone could have done that.
That was his best ever.
Best ever major finish. All right, Wyndham Clark playing a little 3/4 guy into 14. Let's see if this lands in a better spot. It does not. That's going to come up short, I would think, with all that spin. Yeah, it's going to kind of creep toward the front of the green. So 2 kind of semi-poles from Clark and Cauley. I did think they were going to get delayed for a little while, which was going to be brutal, but it looks like they're going to finish no problem. Yeah, they're showing him with the Jack Hughes jersey. This is what I'm talking about. He likes it. He loves it. I asked him last week when he was on the show, I said, how does it feel, being a little bit of an easy target these last couple years based on your own actions? He goes, at least you're a target.
They're talking about you.
He's bad boy. All right, Suber. Ooh, he doesn't like this one. One arm finish.
Looking swing.
Yeah, it's the same as Colley's, but it lands about 10 yards further, so that's going to be about 40 feet. So 3 poles. They were all probably afraid of hitting it short right, maybe at the bottom, right at the bottom, just a little bit of a flick with the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist, and they're all long left. So no one with a great opportunity, but you would say that Colley has the best. And they're starting to run it out of holes. If Colley can get this in the house, you think 17 is probably enough. 18 definitely gets it done. If he can just make some pars, maybe take advantage of that 18th hole, he could be the winner of a proud National Open. Dan, have you ever had the putting yips, and if so, how did you fix it? Asking for help, Josh. That's funny that you asked that question. I played around on Friday. I didn't make a single birdie, which is really difficult, and I was really down in the dumps. Really down in the dumps, putting really terrible. And I had a conversation with my wife. I looked at her first thing in the morning, and I said, "Can you just tell me that I'm going to make a birdie again?" And she said, "What are you talking about?" I said, I feel right now like there's a chance that I just never make another birdie." And she said, "Well, did you play on Wednesday?" I said, "Yes." She said, "How'd you do?" I said, "I made 4 birdies and an eagle." She said, "So what do you?" I was like, I can't explain to you that I'm a totally different person after that round of golf. Like I'm scarred in the head forever. What is my advice for the putting yips? Get a new putter. That's what I'm doing. Every time or change the grip. Like I went claw mid round on like the 13th hole. Didn't work. I'm going back to a blade, I think.
Whoa!
Yeah. Crazy.
Kind of
Crazy.
woke. Becoming woke.
No, I
Like,
think that's anti-woke.
yeah, it's kind of
It's
yeah.
it's it's counterculture, you know? It's very burner-verse.
Well, it's yeah. I guess it's what woke used to be, which
Yeah.
is rebellious. Um, Very burniverse. You're right.
Ooh, good save from Suzuki in the Japan game. I like that Suzuki keeper. Yeah, I feel like, I'm trying to get back to being a kid, right? The thing with putting is you just have to tell yourself
It
all
just
these
used to be
narratives.
fun. It's just was fun.
Yeah, you weren't thinking about the comebackers. No, it's great. Like the putting, you always can tell yourself a different narrative, right? Like you're putting like shit. You go to a zero torque putter, you're like, oh, the science makes so much sense. Then you go back to the spider, you're like, well, there's a reason I've been putting with this one forever. Then you go to a blade, you're like, oh, well, when I was a kid, I didn't know anything about technology. And then you go left hand low and you go, oh, it makes so much sense. I can just keep my left hand locked. And then you go to the claw and you go, oh yeah, it makes so much sense. Just put the claw toward the hole. Putting is all about basically lying to yourself. It's about selling yourselves on narratives that probably aren't true.
Yep. Like play more break. Brad Faxon.
Play more break. Always miss on the high side. There was a video I was watching a lot on that Scott Fawcett. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's done like the doubly wide hole. You know what I'm talking about? So like he'll put a he's like you're not it's you're 9 feet away, which is 50% on the PGA Tour. So he'll put a tee half a hole to the right of it and half a hole to the left of the hole. So you have basically a goal that's 2 cups wide. Jackson Subers would have missed if it was 5 cups wide. A horrendous putt. And he says, just try to roll it in between these two, and the hole gets in the way. Because if it's 50%, if you roll it between those 50% of those putts, probably higher are going to catch the hole. There's all these different tricks that you can play in your head.
What's the phrase? Myers just did a story. I was dying at the phrase. I'll have to find it.
Ryan Fox just hit a dart.
Capture size.
Capture size. Yeah, speed is everything, right? It's like my dad's always talking.
Leave it short. You're supposed to leave it short, guy.
You're supposed to leave like outside of 10 feet. You're supposed to leave some putts short, which maybe 10 feet sounds crazy, but like outside of 15 feet, you're supposed to leave as many putts short as you get past the hole. Optimal strategy is optimal strategy when it comes to putting. Have you moved ahead of me with Wyndham?
No, I was watching the footy.
Oh, look at you reacting. Okay, Wyndham Clark on 14 needs to get hot quickly. Let's see if he can roll one in on the par 3. He can. With authority into the back of the hole. That's great for you. What were the was he hitting this one?
God.
They must be booing him. And he said, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. The gold medal's in my ear. There's a gold medal going on in my ear. He loves it, man. I love how much of a troll he is. I find it very endearing. He leans into it, you know? We need villains. We need villains.
He's going to treat Shinnecock so nice next week. Everyone's going to love him.
It was funny. I asked him about the Oakmont thing, and he was like, he gave a good answer. I made a mistake, whatever. And he goes, next year is sort of the 1 year anniversary, so I would hope that's the last I have to talk about it. So I said, so basically, what you're telling me now is like I can ask you now, but starting next week, like you're gonna get really fucking angry if I ask you about Oakmont. He's like, yeah, basically, like he's a real guy. He's a real guy.
This guy's guy.
He's definitely a guy's guy. Puking, going to the hospital.
That was a great story.
All right, another great worm cam. Are the last couple dots like blacked out on that putter?
And that's what I was thinking
You
too.
say there's 3 visible dots, and then the 2 closer to the heel are gone.
Yeah, or it's a secret Scott, right dash Scotty. He's pretty dialed, locking in.
Yeah, he looks good. 4 holes to go for his first PGA Tour victory. All right, Suber. He's got a testy one. This is probably all of 6 feet after he ran it way by. He's playing for a 1% break, so I would imagine he's starting this just outside the right edge, maybe on the edge. But if he doesn't make this, all of a sudden, Mr. Colley has got a 3-shot advantage with 4 holes to play, which is the same advantage, I believe, that Shane Lowry had at the PGA National. I rewatched that recently. I don't know why. One of the worst collapses, certainly since we've been doing this.
Yes.
Like, I'm trying. I mean, Mito is a different level because it was the last hole and it was a major. But he forgot how to swing the club. Missed it. Suber missed it. Oh, what a careless ass 3-putt. What a bad 4 from 121 yards. And Bud Colley has a 3-shot lead over Matty Fitz, Jimmy Stanger, and Jackson Suber. Looks to be Bud's week.
It is Bud's week right now. Not really like trouble. I know there's water on 18, but I doubt he's going to be flirting with that at all. Just three hard par 4s in a row here.
3 hard par 4s and then a par 5. Saw a Furyk interview about his plans for the Ryder Cup, and I'm just going to ride the copium. Do it. Colley only has 2 4s in his last 8 holes. Okay, a little over, up and down. Clarkey is great for the tour. I agree, Eric Underwood. You don't have to like him for it to be good for the tour. Maybe the other next 5 doesn't do good. Don't know what you're talking about. You think it's possible Fitz wins? It's certainly possible. You'd have to think he's going to have to go birdie, maybe eagle, birdie for sure. You got to think 16 to have any sort of chance if he can get there. Because it just looks like Colley's playing really, really steady. I don't see doesn't look like there's any like hazards or anything crazy on the next couple holes. So all right, Colley, big time tee shot here on 15. Looks like the rain is mostly held out. I say that because I don't see as many umbrellas as I used to. Looks like right down Main Street, doesn't it?
And playing through screen.
Yeah, right down the middle. Right down the middle. These fairways are pretty soft. They're functionally pretty wide when it's this soft. Ben's in the chat. Hi, Ben. How was your wedding? Dan, get a spider putter. Brian, I've had a spider putter for many years. I had the spider putter. I had the spider ZT putter. I had a gold spider putter because why the fuck not? Now I'm going to the TP Juno black. Kind of looks like a Scotty, but I really like the TaylorMade insert. And it has, I don't know if it's the exact same insert, but it feels like the even roll insert. But I'm getting close to doing something drastic. I have a total philosophical opposition to the long putter. Like that just won't happen no matter what happens. But I don't know. Maybe I like go back to the drawing board and go like Wyndham has that long one as Jackson Super's coming apart at the seams. That is so far right. Oh my goodness, Super. That's
Heavy camera work.
not the best camera work in the world. Um, maybe I do like Wyndham he has like the counterbalance one that's a little bit longer. You know what I'm talking about? And then he goes left hand low with it, like something where I just feel like I'm playing a different sport. It's almost like when you jerk off left-handed. You know what I mean?
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, well, this isn't me. Ryan Fox went. That's crazy. That I said that. Ryan Fox went double. Went eagle, bogey, birdie, birdie, birdie. So Ryan Fox at 14 under. Okay, so Fox has
Oh
joined
no, we got another ball in
a
hand.
BIH for Suber. He's trying to get the good news from the radio that this ball is in play and it hasn't come yet. Just hit the other one. Why don't you just hit the other one? It's like so embarrassing that they just don't want to hit the other one.
I know.
Someone's found it. See, this is where I need your score. A hot take for all those watching. Your score would go down by like 1.5 average if you had played
Oh,
spotters.
gallery rule. People play.
Do people play gallery rule?
I saw some people tweeting about it recently.
Well, where you just hit it way offline and don't find it, you get to just drop one.
I think like 20 handicap choppers play it.
Pace of play thing. Wedding was lit, says Ben.
Totally all for that when the rough's long and you can't find the ball. That I mean, absolutely should be.
If you're in the rough, like lowercase r rough.
Land bounce.
I don't know. We have Brentwood's trees are really thick, so sometimes it just doesn't come out of the tree, which is really fun when that happens. Are you a Knicks guy? Were you super stoked on the Knicks?
Great.
Did you have fun last night? Did you go into the city?
No.
Not that much fun.
It would have been nice, but yeah, you got a kid.
I mean, you are a father now.
Went to in our town. Brazil and Morocco are staying in the town over.
Oh, really?
So there was like this. It was called the Battle of Basking Ridge yesterday. They had a big screen, big street festival.
Was that cool?
A little culture in our lives yesterday. Nice little Saturday. So,
wait, where are they staying?
One staying at the Somerset Hills Hotel right by my son's daycare. That's Morocco. And then Brazil is staying like by like the Verizon building in some corporate lot.
Like nothing. Neither of them are like super fancy hotels.
Somerset Hills Hotel is fancy.
Okay.
The one at Verizon, I think, is just for like Verizon people who fly in.
I saw some of the teams are staying like I think it was the Swiss or something like that, or staying in some like Ritz-Carlton in Santa Barbara, and then I saw like some of the other teams are staying at like a DoubleTree in fucking Kansas. Tour pros are having good luck with the new ping putters. Maybe if you're, I don't have a hookup at ping, but I would love to try one. Modelo tall boys are always a good time. I had some Modelos. Yesterday. Drank a few beers. Watched all the soccer games on my couch yesterday. It was an epic day. Yesterday felt like the beginning of the World Cup when you get those four game days. And for an American soccer fan, I've never had a World Cup where the times are this chill. I guess Brazil probably would have been pretty decent, but I don't have to. I'm reading all this stuff on these Europeans, and they're whining about having to stay up late and wake up early. That's how we watch soccer every single day for our entire lives. Waking up at 4 a.m. to watch United lose 3-0 at Brentford, like that's a uniquely horrible experience. Now you guys are getting a little bit of taste of what we're at. Could Bud par in and win? Yeah, I think so. I don't think. I mean, Fox and I guess Stanger has the most holes left. But Fox and Fitz only have 2 holes to go, so even if they go birdie, that's the 16. Is 18 reachable?
Oh yeah, I mean, yes.
Okay, so someone could make an eagle on 18, but I think 16. I think if he
was downwind the other day, they were all hitting it like 420.
Was the U.S. win over Paraguay a big deal? I don't know shit about soccer. Yes, it was a huge deal. Not just because of the win, because of the way they won. They fucked them up. And that's not that bad of a team. That's a team that beat Brazil in qualifying, beat Argentina in qualifying, beat Uruguay in qualifying. So, we've had this World Cup circled for such a long time. The golden generation and being at home, and they've been so shit. I mean, so shit. If you're looking to get into the team and kind of buy into it, I would recommend watching the documentary Us Against the World on HBO Max, not because it's like the greatest documentary in the world, just because you actually get to know the players. Like it's all access, and it follows them for the last 4 years. So it follows them from the World Cup in Qatar to the whole Greg Berhalter getting fired to them being shockingly shit in Copa America. And the narrative around this team was just so bad and so negative. Like they're gonna have this World Cup at home, and we talked about how all these players with Pulisic and McKennie and Balogun and Adams and Tillman, like all in their primes, playing in this home World Cup, and they were just gonna lay an egg. And it's just amazing how the only thing that matters is how they do in the World Cup. And they had a great first game, and now they're the toast of the town. It's kind of like Rory at the Masters, right?
Yeah.
Like what Rory did at the Players Championship at Bay Hill matters literally zero. It just doesn't fucking matter. Ben, I'm gonna do it. Ben said you should bust out the TaylorMade TP blade you have in the doghousing game. I'm actually gonna get it right now. I was hitting some putts with it before.
Yeah, let's see this thing.
You know where I got this thing? It's kind of embarrassing. My dad got it in a charity scramble at Riv. You can see it says I think you can see it. It says, come on, folks. Yeah, it says Riv on it. Can you see that? It says Riv 1926. I'm not even a member. It's one thing. I feel like it's kind of bad, honestly. I might have to paint over it. Like I feel like it's bad to have, a head cover of a place that you're not a member, like on your bag. To have a putter from a charity scramble there is.
I wonder if I actually know. I used to have my dad won same thing, a blade.
Yeah.
Blade at a Baltusrol outing years ago. Had the logo on the face of the putter, the Baltusrol logo. I played it for like 5 years.
Oh,
little did we know he would become a member someday. But,
okay, so it was a motivational thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, we got Suber found this ball and is able to play this ball. There is no gaps in that tree except for the one that he just found.
This window.
These guys are so fucking lucky. How does he have a window there? I mean, what are we talking about? His caddy's full Steve Irwin in there, coming in with him.
Ew.
He didn't. I thought there was opportunity for a little bit more aggression there, if I'm being honest. Yo, the Phil Mickelson stuff is wild. I was waiting for someone to say something about that. The Phil Mickelson stuff is wild. I don't know anything more than what I've read. Did that do? Was that like a big thing for you guys?
Felt like old times.
Did it feel like old times? Because Chris works at Golf Digest, obviously, and his colleague Joel Beal was the one who wrote that story. Did it if it popped?
Nuclear.
Yes, attaboy. Oh, Fitzy, we didn't see his approach shot into 17, but he's dead. So Fitzy's not going to birdie 17. He's going to have about 40 feet. The weather does look like it's getting a little bit nasty now. That wind is starting to go. After that shot, he said, "Get me to Shinnecock." You got any sort of like dark horses for Shinnecock? I got one.
I honestly, I think this actually is a dark horse. Maverick McNeely.
Maverick McNeely. What makes you say that? You pop on you have a model?
I was just looking at his day to golf. He's playing just amazing this year. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have the win or anything, but he was right there at Aronimink, obviously. He's just doing everything well.
Was he in the final group? I think he was in the final group. He was thereabouts.
Was Sunday final group? I don't know if he was final group Sunday.
He was definitely like in the final couple groups on the last couple of days. All right, I got one for you. Patrick Reed.
I mean, you don't have to.
So, I mean, P, obviously one of our great friends. He almost stole the U.S. Open there in 2018. He was playing all over the world every single week at the beginning of the year. Now he's playing not at all. His last two starts are the PGA, are the Masters and the PGA Championship. He didn't play at all between the Masters and the PGA. He's not playing at all between the PGA and the U.S. Open, which is kind of wild.
Yep.
But he finished.
Everyone told me when I bet him at around. Oh, he hasn't played. Top 10.
Top 10. That's exactly right. And he finished 10th. I think he finished 12th at the Masters. He was there. I think he was in second going into the weekend. So I would not be surprised, especially if it's crispy and you got to grind out pars and you got to get up and down from tight lies. Like, that's a serious short gamer right there. As Jackson Suber leaves himself about 20 feet for par. So everyone's kind of going in the wrong direction, is what I would say. Fitz looks like he's going to make a bogey on 17. Suber looks like he's going to make a bogey on 15. I really want a Rom win, says Peter L. Studios. Granted, I'm a Rom stan, but with everything going on, I really want it. What is it? What do you mean everything going on? Like it's just like are you like a live guy, or you think Rom's just been dealt a bad hand? What do you think it is? P. Reed and 4, Bing Bong. The media don't like +1. I like +1. What are you talking about? The media absolutely loves +1. I would love +1 to win.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Wasn't I think that's the last. Is that the last over par? As Fitz still has like 3 feet left for his bogey now on 17. The wind is really freshening. That's the last over par, isn't it?
Over par major.
Yeah,
I
think so.
right on that. Yeah.
Wyndham Clark. This is very chip-inable on 15 rather. His chipping is kind
Not great.
of rank. It just looks whack, doesn't it? Like he kind of like lunges at it. It doesn't. Let's say he's no Jason Day. I'll put it that way.
No.
Golf Channel was whining about it. They claimed the course was lost. No, Zach Johnson was whining about it. Can't think about Reed without thinking about the cheating out of the bunker. I can't forget. That's fair. It's your prerogative. Reed and Clark, both kind of villains. Don't hate it. Tyrrell Hatton is informed. Tyrrell Hatton is informed. Tyrrell Hatton won at Live Andalusia. Oh no, that's embarrassing. I'm watching replays of Netherlands, Japan, and reacting like it's live. So it's halftime over there, right?
Yeah.
Halftime 0-0. Gonna get to watch most of the second half, I think, if these boys can get on their horse a little bit. So Matt Anderson, the Canadian, he's going to finish in around 12th. It's going to be a nice check for him. He's playing on the Corn Ferry Tour. He's kind of middle of the pack on the Corn Ferry Tour. So nice week for him. Jackson Subert have any chance, needs to get this to go on 14. There's a blade putter. Now I'm feeling a little bit of solidarity with my boys. Just misses on the low side. So Subert drops to 13. The challengers are not really there anymore, guys. They're falling away by the wayside. When is Matt going next, says Ali Sabet. 27 seconds. I've hated the narratives around Live and the players that went. It's the workers' right, independent markets. And Golf Digest is a diabolical post about his fall from grace plus the contract stuff. That's a Joel Beal special, man. Have the papers arrived?
The what? No, actually, check out the Lou podcast tomorrow. We had Joel Beal on to discuss.
Ooh, nice little plug from CP. I'll be listening to that.
Yeah, it was good.
Was good?
It was good. He talked.
I have a lot of. I mean, listen, that was something that was going around, but to actually like do the work and be willing to put your name next to it takes balls.
Yeah.
Takes balls. Because he knows he's going to get sued.
Yes.
All right, here's Colley for a birdie to basically, I would say, one hand on the trophy here. He already kind of has one hand on the trophy. This would be 1.5 hands. Let's see if Colley can make another mid-range one from about 20 feet. Bud Colley's got it going on a good line. Another one from Bud Colley. Give this man his win. Give this man his win. He has earned it. 4 birdies in the last 5 holes. And Bud Colley, this guy, has been through the depths of pro golf. I remember a couple years ago, I never finished that story. We were playing pool at Justin Thomas's house, and Bud Colley was there. And one of the guys we were with was like, "What do you do for work?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm a professional golfer." It was like he wasn't even he didn't even know if he was going to play again. He's been so far out. It's just an awesome thing for him to get back at 36 years old in his 230 whatever start to get back and finally get that first W. And he's taking it with 2 hands. He's not limping to the finish. No one's giving it to him. We said that at the beginning when we came on here, the lead I think was 15 under, maybe 16 under. It was at 14 most of the day. He's taking it low. He's 6 under for the day. Going through, see if he's got the Keito Nakajima shot 6 under. Other than that, he's got the low round of the day. So that's serious stuff right there. Oh, where did Neil finish? No, you fucking loser.
Oh.
Shipley.
Wow.
He was like 30th. He finished 51st. That's not going to get him any points.
Yeah.
That was only his 4th made cut of the year in 14 starts.
Wow.
He is in the U.S. Open, though.
Got in. That's right.
Yeah. Springfield. When do you think Live players will stop playing events to get back to PGA Tour? Will we hear about it maybe next week? If there's no... Look, they've been very coy about whether they're going to continue to get funding. Scott O'Neill's been on all the different shows talking about it. He said, I can't guarantee it, but I guess the way it works is, I'm gonna use a fancy word here, tranche. What does tranche mean? Great question. The funding comes in tranches. So they get like $100 million here, $100 million there. They got their 100 million or whatever it was. And you can look this up. Sean Zock has been all over this. When they get the money and what it's going to fund. I don't think they've gotten the tranche for the last 4 events. Now, the PIF has said they will continue to fund it for the rest of the year, but I don't know if they're like legally obligated to do that. If there's a scaled down purse for the next couple events, if it's no longer $30 million, I think guys will not play. That's my prediction. I think you'll get to see some guys. I mean, it just depends on the contract situation, but we saw the whole thing with Allen wrote something being like, no one knows if the contracts are even legit. You know, like if you sign a contract, and what I've learned being married to a lawyer is contracts are great, but they can also be just invalidated by a judge for weird shit like force majeure, or there's something called a reasonable man standard, which I think has been changed to a reasonable person standard for reasons I don't need to get into. But like you can have a contract that says like you have to give me all of your money, and that even if the person just in perpetuity because I said so, and that contract, even though the person signs the contract, does not hold up in court. Like a contract does not supersede the laws of the land. So if these guys have signed contracts under the understanding that they're going to be playing for an X amount of money, they might have a case with the court of like this isn't what we signed up for. Would a reasonable man say that this is what the contract is? So there's a mess going on. It's gonna be very messy going in. All right, tough. 16 is a tough one. So Bud Colley is a 500-yard par 4. He's got it going a little right, and he's dropped the club. Uh-oh, what's over there? What's over there? Ooh, that's some thick stuff over there, but because he's got spotters all over the place, they're going to find it right away.
Cart, right away.
Actually, I don't know. That cart didn't seem to know.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, it doesn't look fun.
It's certainly not fun. He's got a 4-shot lead, though. Let's see if we can get the close-up here.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't call out the guest, Peter. Don't worry about it. Chris is not a guy who gets upset about that sort of thing. He said, I feel bad about completely unintentionally calling out the guests, so if I can register a formal apology, here it is. You're fine. You're fine. You didn't say anything. Do you think Foxy will finish T2? I have not seen where Fox is on 17, but Colley is now doing the same thing that Suber did on the last hole. He is waiting for someone to tell him that they have eyes on his golf ball.
It's on 18, 221 to the hole, so.
Fits on 18 in the fairway?
Victor Hovland, 203 to the hole.
Okay, but the best they can do is 15. That's a good tee shot there from Suber. It looks like he released that one. Going a little bit right, but I think that's going to catch the fairway. Yeah, nice kick left.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if Colley doesn't find this ball and he makes a double, then obviously we're back. But it looks like he has found the ball because he has not hit he looks like someone who's out there whose job it is to find the ball has found the ball. So 16 is the hardest hole in the course. 17 is the third hardest hole in the course. And then 18, you get a little bit of a reprieve, is the 14th hardest hole, also known as the 5th easiest hole. How about that mental math? It's basically impossible to lose a ball now with the spotters unless you hit it in a hazard or OB. That is correct, Zachary. Must be nice. Oh, and then read. Eric Underwood said, but are players not being paid then if they get paid monthly? No, they'll get paid for whatever they play in. That's some mini tour shit where the guys don't get paid. I can't see that happening. Is this a sign of a Hovland resurgence? It's a good question, Sandman. He withdrew from the Memorial, and this is when I said it's not a great performance from the on-site media. I was looking through to see if there were any quotes. Why did you withdraw from the Memorial? That's a huge tournament. Usually Victor is a guy who, when he's not playing well, he prefers to not play, which is kind of interesting. A lot of guys want to, if they're not playing well, they'll add starts, try to figure it out. There's a lot going on in that young man's head. And I think when he's not playing well, he prefers to just kind of go home and figure it out on his own, to find it in the dirt, as Tiger would say. Let's see Bud Colley's recent results. Bud Colley finished 22nd at the Memorial, 26th at the PGA, 37th at Truist, 38th at the Cadillac. So trying to predict golf tournaments, I don't know how you guys do it. It's fucking impossible. Colley's fine if that's Colley's ball. It kicked way left.
Okay.
Or hit someone. You also have bumpers out there.
Yeah, I mean,
How did that ball end up there? Was the camera wrong, or did it take a quick or crazy hop that we didn't see? And it's fine. The ball's sitting up.
fine.
A little bit of a flyer one, might be a hot one. Bogey free on holes 16 through 18 this week is Bud Colley. That's a famous last words. That's an announcer jinx waiting to happen. Let's try to get comfortable with this thing. I will say, like, when I have like a mallet, I think I get so in my head about like straight back and straight through and trying to use the technology.
Yeah.
I think with this thing I'm just gonna say fuck it. I think I'm just gonna say fuck it and just roll it like a kid.
Just have fun.
Just-
Point and shoot.
Back when it didn't matter.
You can read them. Just feel it.
Did we get Rick's picks for this? Yeah, we did. I think he had Fleetwood to win, so it looked good for a while until it didn't. Colley's ball hit a cart. Wow. Did it hit that cart that we saw driving through? Yeah, let's see it.
That is.
That's an insane break, and that's also why the cart started driving. He's like, oh shit. Put this in the wrong spot. Better run away. That was a runaway from the cops.
Unbelievable.
What a break. That reminds me of the Brian Campbell. Dude.
He owes them a steak dinner.
He owes him a bottle of wine. I mean, it looks like there's some thick shit to the right there. We've seen some incredible. Listen, you need to get lucky to win, and that. I mean, he is 4 ahead, but
Okay.
I think the funniest part of that is the cart being like, "Oh fuck," and then just hightailing it out of there. When you get in a car accident, you're not allowed to leave. That's called a hit and run. Yep, and he plays a really lovely shot.
Think about the synergy there. Guy in a car accident. A cart is going to help him win.
Wow, written in the stars. Oh, Somerville's in for Netherlands. Hard and low. Oh, good defending. This Japanese team will not go down easy. All right, Sudarshan Yalamaraju trying to add to another top 10 finish. What a good season it's been for this young man. Had him on the show earlier. One of the hardest interviews I've ever done. Just gave me nothing. Gave me absolutely nothing. All right, Fitzy, this is a good preview of 18. He'll be taking dead aim, probably 5-iron here, 221. Gave it a big old whack. Looks like it's going right at the middle of the green. Oh, it's not. I mean, the pin's also in the middle of the green. That's a great shot from Matt Fitzpatrick. He's going to have about 8 feet to make eagle there. Come on, Fitzy. Fitzy wants a solo second place finish, which is a dangerous finish going into a major. You know, you finish second. You don't have to deal with winning. You don't have to do the interviews. You don't have to come on the stupid Dan on Golf show. You don't have to do this stupid fucking selfie video. Hey, I'm Matt Fitzpatrick. I just won again 4 times in a row. And you have, and it'll be, you know, he'll be in the Hamptons tonight. Wyndham from the middle of the fairways. Iron play has been very, very good these last couple weeks. It's kind of what's keyed his resurgence. That one to the middle of the fairway, going to give Bud Colley a little bit of a Bernie Sanders free education there. Another great weekend for Foxy. He likes it up there. Can't believe he got a plaque though. That's just. Did you? I mean, that is.
When Josh Carpenter is poking fun, you know you've gone too far.
You know, when you elicit a response out of Mr. Schedule himself, Josh Carpenter, you know that you've jumped the shark, as they say.
Straight down the middle, report the news is chiming in.
He's one of the last great reporters. You know,
Right.
Joel Beal certainly up there.
Black culture has gone too far.
Is Koepka going to be good for Shinnecock with the hand injury? I don't know, Peter. It doesn't seem like something that's just going to go away tomorrow. Did you see that he's got like numbness in his hands?
And he doesn't really seem to know what it's from, right?
Is that one of those where you just like hope that you wake up the next morning and you have feeling in your hands? Like he was leading the tournament at one point, wasn't he?
Yep.
Shinnecock, the lengthiest course on the U.S. Open Rota. Yeah, I would say so. In Pebble Beach, they call a links, which is don't know how that's a thing. Piner's is kind of like that too, where it doesn't have a ton of rough. But yeah, I would say Shinnecock is the most. It's by the
I mean,
ocean.
if they
What'd you
mowed
say?
all, if they mowed all the rough at Oakmont.
Right. But they're not doing that because there's no trees, so the rough has to be insanely long. Otherwise, it's the easiest course ever. I did see a video where Gil Hands was talking about his work at Spanish Bay, and he was planting trees.
What?
Yeah, he'll get rid of them when he realizes that they make it harder.
Oh my god. The Hans tree.
Numbness can be nerve entrapment in the elbow, and having dealt with that myself, it can be a real challenge to deal with. Yeah, well, you can't just get in there and flick the nerve. Trent Ryan is the only one that should have a plaque. That's a funny plaque though. That's taking the piss out of plaque culture.
Right.
This is not taking the piss out of plaque culture. This is the number one offender of plaque culture. I mean, it's not as bad as Bryson on the first hole of Live Mexico. You saw that one, right?
I think I did, yeah.
Yeah, he drove a par 4 and made a birdie, and they gave him a plaque.
Yikes.
I want the U.S. Open to return to Chambers Bay. Have you ever been to Chambers Bay?
No.
I would like to go.
Me too.
Aaron Hills, which is I always group Chambers Bay and Aaron Hills together because people just talk about how they're the worst U.S. Opens. Aaron Hills is awesome, like fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And they screwed it because they played it as a par 72, which they never do in the U.S. Open. So it was 16 under. It would have just been 8 under. It's an incredible course. Chambers Bay, I don't think they've had U.S. Open stuff since. I think they had the 4-ball there. And they have a bunch of tournaments. They changed the greens, but I mean that's kind of the downside when you get a U.S. Open. When you're a new course getting a U.S. Open, it can go the wrong way.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, it was one of the best U.S. Opens like ever.
And it was chaotic, which was okay.
Yeah, that was it was really special stuff.
And it was also something about it being the first. Oh, Netherlands has scored, I think. Yes, Netherlands gets one to go. Oh, and it's Virgil van Dijk, the Scouser. Oh, he's Liverpool. Get out of here, Virgil. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, Japan. Now I'm rooting for Japan big time. Oh, it looks like kind of a weird goal, too. Everyone's kind of looking around, but that's a big one. This is a huge matchup in the group stage, and Netherlands has taken a 1-0 lead.
Oh, wow.
Let's see the goal. Set piece.
Right the header.
Cleared out. Is that Frankie who played it back in? Frankie goes wide. Looks like Gravenberg played it in. He's onside. Yep, he is onside. Oh, he pushed off. He pushed off big time. Look at that. Did you see that?
Isn't there like review?
There is review, but they very rarely call the push-offs, but that seemed like a pretty flagrant one.
I guess not like the NBA. They fucking call every single one last night. It was brutal.
I would be curious to see if there's a VAR check because that looked like a 2-hand push to me. This will finish 1-1. Japan is coming back, says why not both? I would love for that to happen. Gonna front Rick with a top 20 for next week. Hatton, Reed, McIntyre, all 4 of those guys top 20s plus 1946. Great year. Great year. It was the year after the Second World War finished. There was a lot of baby making that happened that year. Flagrant culture in NBA has gotten insufferable, says Ben. No way that's a foul, says YP. That's real football. I disagree. I think if a guy is standing there and you push him 2 feet, I'm also biased because he plays for the worst team ever. He plays for the Devils Club. It was kind of a slow beat. That Spurs team, you could just sense it that they were blowing it last night.
Oh, it was great. The Knicks had them right where they want them the whole game.
Yeah.
They shot by 40 in the first half.
Did the Spurs, they had a lead in every game, didn't they?
They led by over 10 points in every game.
They led by over 10 points in every game, and they won one of them. That is embarrassing. A Sergio plaque in the infamous bunker incident, or a plaque on P. Reed's infamous club moving the sand bunker. Yeah, see, like when something actually notable happens, I'm all for a plaque. But when you just hit a good shot, does not mean you get a plaque. All right, great worm cam here for Bud Cauley. Can he get another one? This guy is rolling his rock. It takes a little bit of a left break. I don't think it's going to come back, but that's a great leader lag. That is what we call a leader lag right there, Chris. About 8 inches from the hole. He'll walk in, he'll tap it in. No marking necessary. And Bud Cauley is 2 holes away from his first PGA Tour victory. As I said, he doesn't need to mark it. He marks it. That's why you never make a prediction.
Heck,
Just never speak. It's a lot easier that way.
some people need to learn that lesson.
Yeah. Never tweet, never speak. Victor Hovland for Eagle on 18. He's got a good look, and so does Matt Fitzpatrick. He races it by, does Victor Hovland. Still going to be just his second top 10 finish of the year. His first one coming, I believe, was a T10 all the way back in Phoenix. So I don't know if he changed coaches. He probably did. He likes to do that sort of thing. But yeah,
Like back to the old one.
he's gone back, forth, switching back and forth nonstop.
When you think about
Switching back and forth. Super for birdie on 16. Get it there, young man. Nope, it just runs out of speed and goes on the low side. I know I'm early, but good win for Bud. I appreciate it. You can get the good vibes going. I read on Kalshi that has an 18% of playing a PGA Tour event this year. Is that Tiger you're talking about? I saw that he's out of rehab. Unfortunately, they did not have any tools in that rehab to fix his leg. Did you see the picture of his leg when he got off the plane?
I just saw pictures of him. None of his
You probably didn't even look at the leg. It's just his leg is a triangle. His leg from the knee to the ankle is a triangle. It goes out, like the point closest to his toe is his shin, and then it goes back in. It's just the fact that he made a cut or a couple cuts in major championships with that thing is out of control. You see what I'm talking about? It's just fully deformed.
Yeah, that's brutal.
I mean, you never see him wear shorts unless he's getting on a private jet, ever. Or if he's following Charlie. Did you also see that Miles Russell's not having Charlie on the bag? A guaranteed miscut.
Got to dance with the one that brought you.
Right? I feel like that's a rule. If golf's long as day, the guy deserves to go. Charlie might have something else. All right, let's see if Fitzy can get into solo second with an eagle on 18. Yes, he can. And a little fist pump. Okay, so maybe he does care. Good stuff there from Matt Fitzpatrick. A 64 on Sunday. All systems firing going into Shinnecock. 67, 68, 66, 64. And Matty Fitz, man, this guy has made so much fucking money on the PGA Tour this year. Let's take a look, because he's probably going to make, let's call it what? Let's call it 900K if someone ties him, something like that. Fitz has made already, just this year, 11 million. 11,059,000. Remember when 9 million was the record for like quite a long time? And Victor gets it to go. So Victor into a tie for third. It's his best finish of the year. 4 rounds in the 60s and some positive momentum going into the United States Open. I want to take back what I said earlier. I don't think that's a foul. I finally saw the referee view. I can see why he didn't call a foul, because it probably wasn't a foul. It's pretty soft. Good year for the Fitzpatrick family. How about a great year for the Fitzpatrick family? You know what it's a great year for is the next generation of Fitzpatricks. This is generational.
Well, I mean, gotta love both of them next week. What a story that would be. A little exacta finish.
Duel in the sun.
The duel at the cock.
How's the weather looking? How's the weather been in New York recently?
Great. I mean, I love sweating my ass off, so I think it's been great.
It's been hot and humid.
Yeah, classic hot and humid. I thought someone tweeted that it could get a little crazy on the weekend, which would be great.
Like windy and stuff.
And
Japan has equalized. Japan has equalized. You called it in the chat. And Nakamura. They're going crazy. The Blue Samurai. Look at the reaction. Come on, Japan. We got a great finish. Get it in the house. I want to watch the last 10 minutes with volume. Come on.
Wow. I'm so behind on that, but that was amazing. Didn't they go far in the last one?
Yes.
They did, right?
Yes. He's onside. Yeah, everyone's onside. That's a goal. That is a goal. Hell yeah. Not the best defending. Oh, he went quick to the near post. Caught the keeper wrong-footed. Look, the keeper's going the other way. Doesn't have time to... Yeah, took a slight defection, but I don't think the keeper was getting there anyway. 1-1 for Japan. What
Where is
irons
this?
what you say?
Where is this one? Is this in Texas?
I think it's in Dallas, yeah. It's been interesting like how close the stands are to the sideline. It looks like a much better viewing experience than the football games, because the football games you have like 80 people on the sideline and there's like quite a
MetLife
gap.
it didn't even look like MetLife Stadium. It was
Right.
really
It's cool though, like how close everybody is. All right, Bud has found the middle of the fairway. He's swinging beautifully right now, just a beautiful rhythm. He's got a 3-shot lead, still got a par 5 coming up, so it's a march to the trophy, and it's good for Bud Colley. He can enjoy this one. Good question. What irons are you playing right now? I'm playing the T100s from pitching wedge through 6-iron. I have a T150 5-iron, and then I have a T250 with a graphite shaft 4-iron, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite clubs. I think it launches up in the air. But the problem is this one right here. The problem is this putter right here, but it's going in the bag. I'm excited now. That's the thing about when you make a putter change. You get excited to go play.
Yeah.
Are you still using that even roll?
Oh, yeah.
How long have you had that thing?
I get attached. I've had that since like probably I got fitted for it and the guy had a mask on, so it was peak COVID.
So it's a marker in time. You remember it because of that?
No, it's probably year 6.
Have the new fitted clubs helped Dan's game? I would say yes. I've shot a lot of really good scores, but I've also shot a couple of really bad scores. But that's mostly because of my short game, my putting, and I did not get fitted for a putter. But trying to get away from that. I'm trying to get away from the putting. When you get fitted, what's my stroke look like? I'm just trying to get that damn thing in the hole. Just trying to get that damn ball in the hole.
Overlooked for the putter.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to get it roll it through a gap that's twice as wide as the hole and let the hole get in the way.
Exercise.
At least you've got rid of the lab. Yeah, the lab experiment didn't last very long. I just can't with the center shafted ones. I tried the TaylorMade DT also, and I just can't with the center shafted putters. I always feel like I pull everything.
I don't like them at all.
When's the video you shot in
Coming
in Pinehurst?
Yeah, that's the final one. But I think the first one's we just did a pod with Luke on Luke's podcast, Golf IQ. I think it's maybe next week, and then it'll all roll out together.
What's the angle on that one, on that podcast?
We talked to the people that got us fitted, and then
So you got fitted for new clubs and then played a match.
And it was fitting, lesson, match. The idea being you can go to Golf Galaxy and get all of these things.
Wow. So you were a tour pro.
Oh yeah, dialed.
So you can't say what you got.
Clubs?
Yeah. What'd you get?
Cobra irons, they're phenomenal.
Cobra. Yep. You going with you and Homa?
And then this TaylorMade 3-wood, I can't even. I mean, you don't even need a driver. It's disgusting.
It's so hot.
So hot. I drop kicked this thing 250 yards.
No, you didn't.
100%.
What driver did you get?
That was a little bit of a mishap.
What do you mean?
I never got one, so we can't really talk about that. So we have to talk around it.
Why didn't you? The driver fitter was not there?
There was a miscommunication. I got fitted for one, and there was a miscommunication. It never came, which is fine because I love the ping. I'm hitting.
Which one do you have?
The GST, or is that what it is? It's from last year.
Should do a story on the Charlevoix, Michigan golf team. Got into a car crash last year, and now they are state champs. I'll take a look at it. Thanks for letting me know. My greatest accomplishment was getting my 4-iron to carry 240. That's a big 4-iron. That's a pretty damn good accomplishment. The QI 40 3-wood is legit. I love the new GTS 3-woods because they sit flat on the ground. That's my biggest thing. I can never hit 3-woods in the air because I don't know why. I just felt like the little crown on the bottom. This one has where it's more of a flat angle. I love that thing. I feel like I can launch it in the air.
Titleist, you're saying?
The Titleist, yeah. Yeah, and they have a chrome face, so it looks like there's so much loft, even though it's the same amount of loft. Fitz is projected, I got to think he's probably close to the lead. Fitz is projected to go first in the FedEx Cup.
Wow.
Yeah, solo second would bring him ahead of Scotty and, was it Cam Young probably?
Start the player of the year discussion now.
He's got to win a major.
I know.
Maybe not.
Not a good showing in the first two.
What'd you say?
Not a great showing in the first two.
Not really at all, right?
I don't know, twice. Now I got to bet on him again.
He was kind of middle of the pack. Like, I mean, he made the cut in both, but he's not really a threat.
Slow starts, I think, in both.
Yeah. Oh, what a move.
Yeah, it would be nice to know how Colin feels heading into next week because he's.
Oh, and it's 2-1. What a good finish. Crescencio Somerville from relegated West Ham puts Netherlands up 2-1. That was a classy goal. Gravenberch did some incredible work in the middle of the field. Kicked it wide. He cut into his favorite left foot and found the bottom corner. That was clinical and La Orange. Have you seen the videos of the Dutch fans? The Dutch fans might be the best of any of them.
Oh,
They are the Dutch, the Orange Army. They're all over the place.
I have not. I've seen some of the Scotland ones.
Scotland ones are great.
And I was gonna say, did you see the guy from Japan who tweeted about he had like 7 bowls of free chips and salsa, and because he didn't know they just keep bringing them out at this Mexican restaurant, and he was like, "This is like the most glorious dinner I've ever had in my life," because I guess they don't give you free stuff in Japan.
No, you got to pay for everything. No, it's been fun watching like all the different cultures come to America and just realize the glory of a Buc-ee's.
It's like what you do with California when everyone comes. It's like, oh, California's great.
Yeah.
And they them apart. Everyone talks shit about America, and now everyone's like, oh, they refill your soda. It's amazing.
Exactly. It was like when you came to California in
I
February.
thought we didn't have culture.
Yeah, we have culture. It's called Taco Bell. It was like when you came to California and Bud Colley hit it in the front bunker on 17. It was like when you came to California in February and we played 70 degrees golf with 2-mile-per-hour wind. Myers' dream day always talks about how global warming has made the wind stronger and how he never can play golf without a 20-mile-an-hour wind. And we have it, and it's, oh, California's a hellhole. California's a hellhole. Oh, Foxy must have hit it in the water on 18. He's arm locking it. I also think arm lock is somewhere where I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Feels like a violation. Mexican and South Koreans drowning shots together was a highlight from the first games. Well, they won't be drowning shots together because they're both on 3 points and they play each other next week, I believe. So that's a great game.
So U.S. wins the next game, like guaranteed advance, right?
They're pretty much already guaranteed advance because I mean, not guaranteed, but it's like over 90% just because the third place teams get in. Like 2/3 of the third place teams get in. But yes, if they win, they are mathematically guaranteed to advance. But they need to win the group. They need to win all 3 games, build some momentum. Then they would play. If they win the group, they would play a third place team, and it might end up being Canada, which is spicy because obviously we own them in every sport, and their manager is American and runs his mouth, like proper runs his mouth. Because he didn't.
Is that who Clint Dempsey was?
That's who Clint Dempsey was chatting shit to. Because he was like, when I was with the national team, we couldn't even get players to sing the national anthem. It's like some of this, and he was like, I was praying to God. Sorry.
I was bleeding for America.
JM914 says, hey Dan. I say, hey back to JM. 2-1 Netherlands. Let's see if we can get a draw here. Let's get a 2-2 draw. Come on, Japan. Oh, that was a rip right there. This guy Kubo is a player. What shafts are you playing in the Titleist right now? I couldn't even tell you. I honestly don't know.
I'm terrible with that stuff too.
Yeah, I'm not a gear guy.
Your head.
Hydration break. Wee. All right, the leaders are moving to 17, and we have Bud Colley with a 4-shot lead, and the tournament is his unless something very, very, very strange happens. I guess Stanger could eagle 18. Colley make a bogey here, and then he would have to still really chop up a reachable par 5, but it's possible. It's not over, but it's almost over. It's pretty much over. Clint Dempsey had to check him live on air. Yeah, he deserved the check. I mean, that was saying he's always running his mouth, that guy. It's like, stay in your own lane. You coach Canada. You sing the Canadian national anthem. So
yeah. Bum.
Hydration break is the World Cups. There's a window. Yes, it is. It's a great cut. That's a great call. Why not both? It's a joke. It's the getting rid of the trees.
Literally.
Basically the hydration break is the Aronimification of soccer, I would say. The Oakmonification.
I'm kind of jealous of the blade.
Dude, it feels so good. I'm gonna go forward press with it too.
Mm.
I'm gonna go full Jordan. Oh wow, does that feel good? I'm gonna hoop.
Forward press. Look at the hole.
Go full Siwoo.
You gonna look at the hole on this one?
I will say I do struggle. Like I've been using the mindset ball with the Bridgestones with the like little dot on it because I want something to look at. But then I'm just like, well, did it go in? Ooh, it's buried for Bud Collie. You got a fried egg in the front part of the bunker.
Easy shot.
It is on the upslope, which should help. Let's see if he just buries that heel in the sand. That's exactly what he did. Yeah, it's a good shot. It's a really good shot to about 8 feet for Bud Collie. TP2 blade is great. I think that's what I have. No, this is the TP Collection Juno. I just like also my bag's got a bit of a black theme right now. Like I have all black head covers.
Mm.
And the bag itself is black leather, so I just feel like it's thematic, you know?
Yeah.
Ryo Ishikawa's got a chance to win on the Corn Ferry Tour. He's 2 shots back. I think that was Suber.
Are those balls you're talking about? Is that the best Bridgestone?
Yeah. You think I'm playing the AVX of Bridgestone? Is that the best Bridgestone?
I don't know. They used to be like what, like the three. They've changed. It used to be like what the B330s or whatever.
Yeah, it's the BX. They have the BX and the BXS. The new ones though, I think are called like VR. They have a new one this year, but I still have so many of the mindset ones, and I don't know that they've put the mindset ones on the new ones yet. But I might. Ooh, that's going in the piss for Stenger. We said he needed to Eagle 18. He ain't Eagle in 18.
Should be playing for money right now.
Yeah,
dude.
come on, Stenger. You need these points, my friend. That's actually gonna be that's really costly.
It's only his 31st PJ Tour event.
Well, he just doesn't want to make another $10 donation. He's cutting off his nose to spite his face.
He's got to take a couple weeks off.
Wyndham for birdie on 17 before we get Collie with about 8 feet for par. You think Wyndham's got a chance next week?
I mean, he's scorching hot.
Scorching hot. He is a U.S. Open champion, even though it was a fake U.S. Open. And, you know, people think about Wyndham like he won the U.S. Open and then completely disappeared. He was, in the beginning of 2024, if you remember, he, like, challenged Scotty at Bay Hill. I think he finished second at Bay Hill. I think he finished second to Scotty at the Players as well. So it's not like he's only played one really good tournament in his life.
Olympics, and he played okay, I'm pretty sure.
And where? He was in the Olympics?
Everyone and people were like, I can't believe we're taking Wyndham Clark. Well, and I think he finished like T9 or something.
Yeah, and he won a signature event. Is pace of play still a big issue on tour? I haven't heard much about it recently compared to a couple weeks ago. And Riela Miraju into the water on 18, or is that going to stay? Nope, it does not. Guys are seeing their checks get much, much smaller on 18. If you hit it short of that green, it's going all the way back in the water. Pace of play has not really been talked about since that whole Saudi thing. You know, kind of took the pace of play has not really been talked about since the whole Saudi situation.
I was gonna say it's like, you know, it's like one of those champagne problems. Like,
yeah,
when there's something good, everyone shits on pace of play.
When there's actual shit happening, no one gives a fuck.
Bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah. All right, Bud Collie for par on 17. That's it short.
Oh.
It almost took a half roll back. Did you see that? Like, decided if it was going to go in and then decided, no, I'm going to take a half roll back. So, all right, he's going to have to either go for it in 2 or not hit it in the water on 18 with his third. So
bogey free Jenks.
There's a little bit of intrigue here. Just a little bit. Look at this thing kind of take a half scoop back. Nope. You see what I'm talking about? It like stopped and kind of came back.
Oh.
I play BXS because higher one of them spins more. I think the S spins more. I'm a high spin player. I generate a lot of spin naturally, so I don't really. I try to take spin off. All right, Wyndham for par on 17. Let's get these boys to the last hole. Let's get this man his trophy. Yeah, nice.
Sure.
All right, Wyndham Clark gets the par, and we have one hole to go. Let's do a little more research on Bud Colley. So Bud Colley did not play a single event between the 2020 Safeway Open and the 2024 Bahamas Great Exuma Classic.
That's crazy.
So he missed 3 full years. He didn't play at all in 2021. He didn't play at all in 2022. He didn't play at all in 2023. He comes back in 2024. Didn't really do much in the beginning. He finished 5th at Sanderson Farms. How did he keep his car? How long did that medical last?
So, yeah, the car accident was at the Memorial, right?
Let me look it up.
In 2018. Then he came back, you just said?
He got in a car accident in June of 2018 following the second round of the Memorial. Severe trauma, multiple surgeries, 6 broken ribs, a collapsed lung, a fractured left leg, and a concussion. But then, yeah, he played. Let me look this up. Because he played more after that.
Did 25 events in the next year. Then 20 in 2020.
And then I don't know if it was like complications. Let me see.
Yeah,
He developed medical complications in September 2020.
got it.
He did not play professionally until a Corn Ferry Tour event in January 2024. So over 3 weeks, over 3 years without playing a single golf tournament. And looks like he's going to get his first win here. This is awesome. He's going to get into the Masters. Probably, has he ever played the Masters before? Probably not. Nope, never played the Masters.
That's crazy.
He's played 2 Open Championships. He's played 5 PGAs. He's played 3 U.S. Opens. Was he in the U.S. Open next week?
Gotta figure.
World 68. I don't know. Isn't it top 60?
Oh no, maybe he's not.
No.
This isn't gonna get him in either.
No, this is going to get him in, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Does it? Does winning the Canadian Open get you into the U.S.? I think so. Yes.
It's got.
Yeah, if you win a full FedEx Cup point PGA Tour event, you're into the U.S. Open.
What a week.
What a week indeed. What a week indeed. He's only got a 2-shot lead, though. It was 4 not that long ago. So let's see how he plays this 18th hole. Watching from Australia, looking forward to the Soccer-Off Cup next Saturday. Congratulations, Steven. I watched that game late at night. That was awesome. That was really, really cool. The Turkey team are a bunch of pricks. I mean, that captain saying that they had so much way better players, they were going to dominate the game, and they lose 2-0, and then after the game, he's like, oh, you didn't think we dominated? No, you lost 2-0, buddy.
Sounds like the Spurs. Sounds like Wemby.
Was he being like that?
He said they dominated the whole series.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He's the worst.
Dude,
ever. I hate that guy so much. I can't believe it.
You dominated the whole series. It's not even like basketball is like the sport where I would say the best team wins, like almost by definition, because there's so much scoring. Where it's like in soccer, right? Like a team can win 1-0 and get outshot. And hockey, that can happen too. In basketball, what are you even talking about?
Make or miss league.
It's literally, did you score enough points?
I hope he never gets back. He really did a number on his brand.
Just because of how he talked.
every game. He said he did the same thing every game. And then before last night, he said everybody knows we're gonna come back.
What a preposterous looking human being.
I can't stand the guy.
What did the were
Oh
the
my God. Myers all-timer, arrogant circus freak.
Is that what he calls him?
ACF.
He's 22. The gentleman in the chat said he's 22. Give him a break.
I hope he never gets back. Genuinely.
Were the Knicks seen out last night?
They flew back.
They flew back. So I'm sure they went out.
It was at 5 a.m., but I mean, it's New York. You know?
Yeah, it's open all night. It's the greatest city in the fucking world. You can do literally anything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't go to like Miami. I guess if you're from New York and you've 56 years, like you want to get back to the city. Yeah. They are Jalen Brunson is such a legend now, huh?
I mean, all it takes is one Knicks championship. It's probably a statue for him someday.
Like Willis Reed, right?
Frazier. I mean, all those guys are. I mean, these dudes like what's his name? Like a Landry Shamet is gonna be a legend forever in New York. It's crazy.
Oh, it was a good chance to get to 2-2 for Japan. Can these guys get off the damn green already?
Yeah, they're really.
It's grinded to a halt here. All right, Sudarshan, this has got to be for par, right? Because he hit it in the piss. Didn't he? Have they hit their tee shots on 18?
Yeah, they haven't shown that yet. There's not another group. No way.
There can't be. Got it. With a mallet.
The mallet.
Good week for the young Canadian. Another top 10 finish. What a great PGA Tour rookie season he's having. Also 4 rounds in the 60s. Japan's pushing for a winner. Come on, boys. Come on, Blue Samurai. I have the kit. I have the white kit. It's really sick. I bought it when I was in Japan.
Full kit wanker.
Full kit wanker. No, I don't go with the shorts. The shorts is crazy, but I do have a little bit of a thing for jerseys, soccer jerseys. It's like I just like to work out in them. You know, like I work out a lot, so it's like it's just nice to have like a nice moisture wicking thing to work out in. One hole left, and 10 minutes left in the soccer. The football.
2 more games tonight. That's
2 more games. Yeah, the one at 4 is Ecuador, Ivory Coast is a really good game, and then the one late at night's not great. They've been very strategic with like the last game of the night's been kind of. I guess last night was sort of even with Turkey and Australia. I just have it on constantly. It's so much fun.
The big Didier Drogba guy.
Yeah, one of the goats. One of the goats. So who's going to Shinnecock for you guys?
I think Joel, Shane, Ryan, Jamie Kennedy.
Not Myers?
No, Myers and I both kind of were looking for Tuesday to Friday.
Just not fully committed enough for the squad, huh?
Family men, what can you say?
Family men. I was surprised we didn't get any group chat activity for last night with the Knicks. Do you guys?
I know. I mean, the work, the Slack, the Knicks chat is great. It's just it's nonstop.
Yeah.
So there's only so many group chats you can juggle on a night like that.
So you were participating in that one and not our group chat. Does Jackson Coyven win in 2026 or 2027? He could definitely win one of those easier events. I feel like it's good to debut.
He will be a favorite at the John Deere. He will be one of the top 5 favorites.
Well, he'll definitely be one of the most bet for sure because everyone's going to want to hop in. But yeah, I mean, I think it's good to start at one of those kind of easier events. I mean, we saw, what did Ben James end up finishing? Wasn't he up by the lead?
Yeah, where did he finish?
Oh, 54th. Welcome to the tour, kid. You'll learn. It's a 72-hole tournament, unfortunately. He's in the U.S. Open also. He got through the Century site.
Mm-hmm. New York.
Dude, there must be a group in between them. Yeah, there is. Bryce Garnett.
Oh, my God.
Jesper Svensson and Tommy Fleetwood.
Mm.
Because it was weird. Yeah, they weren't hitting their tee shots for so long. All right, we're finally on the 18th tee with the final group. Wyndham is up first. How much are you going to win on that parlay?
It was a $20 bet to win $1,300.
No, no way.
What do you got?
You're getting a 20 to win 1,300?
That
If
let's
that
try.
if that didn't go in the water. Oh no, he's got his hand on. Does that mean I got it, or does that mean you're fucked?
The crazy thing is, he could triple nine. Somehow 9 is T20, and if it's including ties parlay. So
20 to win 1,300?
was the I don't recommend these bets to people. I do them every week. I'm addicted to them. They're so much fun. I actually hit one at the PGA top 20 parlays, and there you can boost them. There's always a boost for them every week. So they hook you in because they know it's a stupid bet. Oh, you could boost it. Oh yeah, they really in, and you give them your money. But this one would literally clear out my debt for the entire year, golf bets wise.
Bring you back to even?
That's why you keep doing it. That's why you keep firing. It's
So
like
wait, so what was it again?
it was Suber, Wyndham, and Potgieter top 20, including ties parlay.
Pocketer really did you a solid.
He made a double the other day. He made a bunch of bogeys today. He had a great back
You
nine.
shot 500 today.
They're bad bet, as much sharper people have said. Every leg you add to a finishing position bet, your odds get worse because guys are you're literally taking a spot.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about it, like mathematically speaking.
Yeah, there's not enough spots in the top 20.
Yeah, take like a 6-person top 20 bet. Like it's actually probably one of the dumbest mathematical bets you could ever make. Collie, not his best swing on 18. That's going to go in one of those fairway bunkers. It looks like. It looks like it caught the last bunker. They've got eyes on it, so he should be fine. 2-shot lead, but that's going to force a layup, which means that he's going to have a wedge shot that he cannot afford to hit in the water. So there's a little bit of intrigue left. Because I enjoy making my own life hard, I play a dynamic gold X100 in my 3-iron. That sounds egregious. Why do you do that? Don't make your life hard. This tournament really peaked with Nick Taylor, didn't it?
Yeah, it's never going to be better than that. I mean, that Bob Mack year was crazy.
Bob Mack, and then last year was like the six-hole playoff, wasn't it? Or 4-hole playoff or something? This will be a good test for ratings because the ratings have been up like pretty much across the board. They were even up last week when you had Poston against Gerard, which, not exactly 2 box office names, but it was Jack's tournament. And I would be interested to see what the ratings are this week because there are some watch-alongs that we do that are really electric, and then there are some watch-alongs that we do that are less electric, and this has certainly been a less electric one. Second most watched soccer game I saw in American history.
Wow, what was the first?
I think it was the final 4 years ago. So they should break some records. Like it was the France-Argentina final, which was cinema. Come on, Japan. Let's get one.
Watch that last one. It's so much better in the summer. It just feels right.
It does. It did not feel right. Yeah, in the middle of like the NFL season, and it really has a window right now with the Knicks being over too.
It really is.
And
perfect.
Baseball's not even. Oh, is hockey done, or are they still going?
Game 6 tonight, big one.
What's the score?
3-2 Carolina, and they're in Vegas.
Oh, so it could go 7. But if that ends tonight, I mean, baseball's like still in the early part of the season.
Yeah.
I loved 2004 VJ over Weir. Wow, you know your Canadian Opens. So Mike Weir never won the Canadian Open, huh? I guess not, because there was all that story about Nick being the first Canadian in like 60 years or whatever it was. That reverse angle makes it look like there's water or something over there, doesn't it?
Oh.
Like when they showed it from the fairway, it looked like those tee shots were in a way worse spot than they are. It looks like Bud Colley's sitting pretty.
And the guy tapping his head didn't help.
Yeah. I feel like I want like a safe sign. I feel like that's the natural or like.
Oh, I got into a big thing a couple of years ago about that. I think in Europe that means you're screwed. I think
safe means like that's bad.
Like and they were all saying like they were comparing it to incomplete in the NFL.
No,
I'm like,
it's
our American sport, you're using that for your fucked. I was that was one of my I was going back and forth with everyone about that.
no. I feel like the one is like when they go like
For that and
this.
open.
When they go like that, that's when you know it's like fucked, and you're like,
Yeah.
stop doing that with so much 2-2. Come on, get in, get
Oh.
in. Japan equalizes. What a second half. They won. The Blue Samurai's not going down easy, and Bud Colley's not going down easy a little bit as well. Not exactly what I meant, but he's got a weird stance here. There is some sort of whiff potential here. If that long rough kind of grabs the club face or grabs the shaft, we could have something going down here. It's all happening now. What a game. Netherlands, Japan. Maybe the best game so far of the World Cup. Oh, do you remember his wife used to be Tiger's social media person?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
When I used to go on shoots with Tiger, she was always there.
Crazy ball knowledge.
Yeah. That's exactly right. My ball knowledge extends to the wags. Oh, it was a header. Another deflection. Oh, keeper probably should have had it. He got two hands on it. Go on, Japan. The Blue Samurai. It becomes ESPY's period in sports, says James, which means open sports window. That's exactly right. Now I want Coley to win after seeing the kids and the wife. Yeah. Guy's a family man.
Gotcha.
Jesper Svensson. Putting for eagle. This is a huge putt for his career. I mean, they're just sort of brushing over it, but he's left it a little bit short. But a tie for third finish for a guy like Jesper Svensson would be absolutely massive. We get to that point in the week, especially these non-signature events where like finishing fifth actually matters to these guys. All right, Coley, his right foot is in a dicey spot. That looks like a lot of club, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Oh, jeez.
I would just take out the fucking gap wedge and go sideways. But I guess it's a 2-shot lead. It's not a 3-shot lead or a 4-shot lead.
He's changing.
Go with the wedge, my friend. Yup.
You should be happy to just advance this.
Just avoid disaster here. If you can get this 100 yards, you're going to hit like an 8-iron in.
Wedge.
That's what I called for. And look, now because he can take a narrower stance, he's got more footing. Like with that wide stance, there's some potential for him. He's just destroying that bunker. If there's some potential for him to lose his footing.
Not to enter the bunker.
Yeah. This is a superintendent's worst nightmare. Just hack it out, dude. Just hack it out. Nothing fancy. His body's aimed so far right. Just hack it out. Nothing crazy. Just hack it out. Don't whiff. Ooh, he fell back. Ooh, pray for that bunker. Got it in the fairway though. Okay. Pretty good shot overall. Sorry to the superintendent. That was scary. That was not what he wanted.
Could have gone a lot of different ways.
Could have hit the hosel.
Yep. Double hit. Although is that not even a penalty anymore?
I don't think it's a penalty, but it probably wouldn't go where he wanted it to.
Intent.
He did a good job there. That body, that surgically repaired body. Ben Bosket says bunker looks like a KJ Choi clinic now. That's funny. Do you remember the clip of him doing the?
Oh, yes.
It's unbelievable. The assembly line.
I need a KJ Choi bunker lesson right now.
I need your bunker game whack.
It hit two good ones yesterday, and then like the biggest one I needed, I advanced it like a foot. It was really, really embarrassing.
Where'd you play yesterday?
My course, Basking Ridge.
How is it?
Great, peaking yesterday.
Yeah. Coming into form.
Getting there.
Have you seen any of the Brazilians or Moroccans out there? No?
No. The Atlas Lions? No.
Is that what they're calling them?
That's what it said. I Googled it. It says at the hotel, I get my Starbucks across the street. It said, welcome Atlas Lions. I was like, what the hell is that?
Was there like Moroccan people outside the hotel ever?
They have it like fenced up. But yesterday there was, this watch party. apparently we have like this big Moroccan population near me, so there was a ton of cultures yesterday.
Good food. Were they serving like Moroccan food and Brazilian food?
I had like kebabs and
Ooh.
yeah, they had all kinds of stuff.
I
It
don't
was
know.
great.
What is Brazilian food? I don't really know what Brazilian food is.
There was an empanada truck, some other truck.
Suber going forward in two, but that's going to be out to the right. It looks like Fitzy is going to finish solo second. Yeah. Into first in the FedEx Cup. That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah,
Didn't
that was it 17 Fitz bogeyed?
Fitz bogeyed 17. That's right. Yeah, we'd have quite the tournament if he didn't make that damn bogey on 17. But he did. Okay, so Bud Cauley just needs to get this down in 4. Justin Thomas is loving it. One of his best friends. Come on, young William. 5 good swings and enjoy that walk up 18. He needs one more good swing. One more good swing, and this is his. Moneybags, Matty Fitz. Yeah, Fitz is going to be up by, I think, 12 million for the year.
Unbelievable.
Good scene always is in Canada. Proud National Open. Probably should be a signature event, but that's neither here nor there. We are going to get a new schedule announcement. It sounds like week of the Travelers.
Ooh, yeah. Slow drip.
Drip, drip, drip. I don't think it's going to be any different.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be almost exactly the same next year. Maybe a little tweak with that in the Florida swing.
And well, that's already announced, but hopefully there's a tweak with the playoffs. Hopefully it's not the swamp ass swing with Memphis, St. Louis, Atlanta. Memphis, St. Louis, Atlanta. That's what it is. Can you believe that? I mean, it's just a joke.
It's so bad.
It's not even like, we've seen where they go to some big markets and it's not electric like Miami, but it's not even that. It's just who wants to go to Memphis and St. Louis and Atlanta in August?
I mean, Olympia Fields was pretty great a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Chicago's great. Midwest, great. Not St. Louis is hotter than Chicago for sure. And Memphis is a joke. And Atlanta is a joke. I mean, Atlanta, I have such a negative image in my head of Atlanta because every time we go, it's 1,000 fucking degrees. Yeah, maybe Tour Championship match play. Maybe I could see that being their big sort of reveal. Yeah. Or at least some sort of hybrid situation where they play 2 rounds of stroke play and then the top 16 advance or something like that. That's what it should be.
That's Am style.
That'd be sweet.
That would be great.
All right, Wyndham.
On the green.
I guess he's outside of... Ooh, not on the green. Into the back bunker, and everything is plugging now because it's wet. Everything is... That took a bounce and it's still plugged. As long as he doesn't hit that in the water, you're going to be okay, CP. Are the Canadians more insufferable than the Bethpage crowd? I don't think so. Are they making noise? I can't hear. We're watching on mute, obviously, to try to stay on YouTube and not get a media rights complaint. And it goes final Netherlands, Japan. Japan looks much happier with that result than Netherlands is. But both of these teams should advance to the knockout rounds. 2 very, very good sides. Bud Cauley from 119. Oh, so he did pretty well. He advanced that pretty far. This should be... He just can't land it on the front of the green with spin. The only thing he can't do is land this on the front of the green with spin. We have seen balls roll back off that false front and into the water. Just find a way to get this onto the putting surface, and the win is yours, Bud Cauley. Plays a little knockdown shot to try to take the wind off. It's going right, though. Just sit there. 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 Just stop rolling. Stop rolling. It stops. It stops. That was a little bit too close for comfort, but he has found the green, and Bud Cauley, man. Good story. Good story. Not the most electric finish. We call balls and strikes on this show. He's running.
He's running.
Why is he running? He's emotions.
So excited. Oh, he wants to mark it.
No way. Is it that close?
Yeah, why else would he be running?
He is definitely moving.
Arching.
They gotta give us like the reverse angle where they show just how steep it is. Yeah, not that one. Closer, but not that one. Yeah, this is the angle where we need to see just how close this was to spinning off the front of the green. Oh, you can't switch away when we were just there. The most half-assed breaking of contain you'll ever see in your life. Like, hey, you guys want to come on? It was like when they tried to do it for the Players' Championship for the final group, and then all the action was just the second final group.
That's right.
It was Cam and Fitz, and the final group was a chop sesh.
Total chop. Yeah, who was the final group?
I don't remember who the final group was. Oh, Ludwig.
Ludwig.
When he made a mess.
That was brutal.
That was kind of, it looks like it was kind of close. He did get the mark on it though. I feel like if you're gonna start jogging, you gotta keep it up, right? Because if you take like 3 steps of jogging and stop, it's just like, oh, these golfers are, they got nothing. Who's next up in the World Cup? Ivory Coast against Ecuador. It's a very good game. Ivory Coast got a lot of talent. They've got Ahmad from Manchester United, and Ecuador's got Pacho and Caicedo, 2 world-class players. So it should be a very, very good, even game. All right, let's see Suber. I can't believe you're clearing your debts, bro. That's sick.
Unbelievable.
Needed it.
Out and outright. Desperately needed it.
That's going to keep you making those bets for another all year, probably.
Casino, baby. They got me. I got a lifer. All right, just chunk and run it.
Yeah, just don't get aggressive here. Just hit it right to the middle of the green. Do not get frisky here for my boy CP's future son. No, current son's college fund. Bro, his short game is weird. He dives out. Uh-oh. How does that stay?
Gotta stop.
That was nervy. Do you know what I'm saying? Though he kind of goes like this. He kind of like dives at it.
Yeah.
Bud Cauley is only 5'7". Any PGA tournament he wins should count as 2. That's a good one. He's probably taller than Brian Harmon though. It's pretty close. 238 starts without a win on PGA Tour entering this week. 5th longest active. Wow, 5th longest active streak since 1983.
That's when they start keeping the books.
So that's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
You would think there's a lot of guys who are just never win who play that many events, but I guess 230, that's a lot. I would not have put Bud Cauley. If I was sitting there trying to guess, who's the top 5 guys who played the most events since 1983 without a win, I don't think Bud Cauley would be in the top 100 answers that I would guess. Alex Noren's got to be up there. All right, Bud, let's see if you can finish it in style. Just misses on the low side, but that's exactly what he needed. Why don't you mark it? Mark it, my friend. Let the other guys finish. Enjoy your moment, Bud Cauley. You're going to finish with a par. You're going to win by 2. She looks very chill. She doesn't seem to be like losing her mind on this,
Not about her.
So that's a true ride or die right there. That's well put, CP. They're asking if Bud's going to be on your big board next week. No. Going back to back's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
And I think these conditions versus Shinnecock's going to be a little bit of a different condition. Just a thought. What do you think of Fitzy's cross-handed chipping, and have you tried it? Well, he's been doing it for like 5 years now. It makes me uncomfortable every time I see it, but he chips it really well. He won a major championship doing it. I have tried it. It's a good drill because if you drag the handle, you'll shank it. So it teaches you to release the club nicely, but no, not for me. Wyndham misses just on the low side, so that's a bogey.
Great bogey.
Great bogey. Tie for 11. So you got a T, probably a T4, maybe a T8, a T11, and a T11.
Masterclass.
Unbelievable. Look at you, man. You know exactly what you're doing out there. Jimmy says, great watch along. Enjoy the footy this week. See you at the US Open watch along. We'll see you. I'm probably going to do an hour on Saturday, and then we're going to do Sunday. So get excited. We got a lot of live stuff coming next week. We'll be live Monday. Obviously, tomorrow we've got a great show, US Open preview. Wednesday, we'll have a show live from Shinnecock. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'll do post-round recaps here in the doghouse. catching you up with everything. I'm excited. U.S. Open Thursday. I love Masters Thursday, but U.S. Open Thursday when they start at 6 in the morning, and you see some crazy high scores from the mini tour player who qualified.
Full field.
Yeah.
Full field.
156 players.
The fullest field.
The fullest. I mean, the Open Thursday is pretty great too. I gotta give them credit because it's the same thing, and they get like tee times, and they do single tee start with the Open, which is crazy for a 156 man field. All right, Bud Cauley, his 239th start is the one that he will remember. What a story, man. Over 3 years of no golf, probably thought he was finished. Had to have think he was finished. He was finished for 3 whole years. And with his wife and his kids there, he wins finally his first PGA Tour win. He gets into next week's US Open. He's tearing up now. How could you not with his kids in his arms? He gets into the Masters. At 36 years old, Bud Cauley is finally a PGA Tour winner. That will be an extremely popular win in the locker room. A guy who goes about his business the right way, has dealt with some serious challenges in his golfing life, and he's reached the mountaintop. The winner of a proud tournament, the RBC Canadian Open. Have a day. Do it, young man. What a heartwarming story, and he closed it well. He drove it in trouble on 18, found a way to get it back in the fairway on a solid 2-putt, and Bud Cauley moves to 28th in the FedEx Cup, so he's on track to make the Tour Championship. Matt Fitzpatrick goes to first with a solo second finish for Fitzy. We are on to the U.S. Open. It's officially Shinnecock Week. CP, thanks for joining us again. That was super fun, and enjoy the soccer tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for the show.